Tottenham have their new forward, and that guy is Randall KOLO MUANI. Today in this video we're going to understand more about this player, analyzing his characteristic and his style of play. The 26-year-old Frenchman is a very versatile forward. He played the majority of his career as a striker for Nantes, Eintracht, PSG and Juventus, but he's very comfortable in playing in wide areas, making him a very difficult player to mark, thanks to his constant movements up front. In total, he started 165 games as a striker, scoring 60 goals and assisting 36 times. He played 22 times as a right winger, scoring 5 goals and assisting 4 times, and he only played 12 games as a left winger, scoring 5 goals and assisting 1 time. Creative abilities. KOLO MUANI have 42 assists in his career so far. That makes you understand how much he's able to create, despite playing for the majority of times as a striker. As we said before, he loves to shift wide, and in those positions is incredibly effective. Thanks to his 1-against-1 ability, he's able to get past his man, and this allows him to create a lot of chances, putting the ball in the middle of the box. Centrally, he's also able to create chances. In transition, he's lethal, and thanks to his brilliant decision-making, he's able to find the teammates in the best position. He's not a selfish player at all, and this will help a lot our creativity. His link-up play in tight spaces is also very good. This allows him to drop deep and help the possession phase. Dribbling abilities. KOLO MUANI is a very gifted dribbler, very agile for his height. He's also quite explosive, and this allows him to be very effective in different positions. He can dribble in tight spaces in the central part of the pitch, which is quite rare to see. He can change speed in few seconds, and this is making him a nightmare to mark for the centre-backs. He can also dribble in progression while he's running. His long strides and his agility allows him to beat his man even in this situation, making him an absolute machine in transition. Once he gets past his man, he's very tough to stop, thanks to his ball-carrying abilities. In the box, he can use his body very well, allowing him to create separation for the shot easily. Dribbling is absolutely one of the best traits, and it's a huge upgrade in mobility compared to what we have currently as a striker option. I feel like people will be very surprised to see how good and how smooth is Randall MUANI in these situations. Shooting. KOLO MUANI is a striker with a lot of different finishes. He's mainly right-footed, but he's able to strike the ball well with the left foot, making him quite unpredictable in front of the goal. With the right foot, he's very clinical, especially inside of the box. For example, in the first 3 games of Serie A with Juventus, he scored 4 goals with 4 shots. In terms of aerial ability, he's also a very good player. His elevation combined to his height makes him a perfect target for the crosses out inside of the box. Very cold and calm in front of the goal. He's also able to dribble past the keeper thanks to his agility. Various finishes in his locker. His ball striking ability is not the best. That's why we see a lack of goals from outside of the box, but that's not a huge problem, because with this characteristic, he's a player that loves much more to run in behind and being a presence in the box. Without the ball, KOLO MUANI is a very physical player. He might not look like one from the outside, but he's brilliant with the back to the goal. He can easily battle against centre-backs, winning duels, and being the point of reference for the offensive phase. He's also a very intense presser. He uses speed to put the opposition defense under a lot of trouble. He will fit very well in our playstyle and in the intensity of the Premier League. I'm sure about it. Where will he play? As we said earlier, we have in front of our eyes a very versatile profile. However, I think that the best position for KOLO MUANI is the striker, the position that he played for the majority of his career so far. He can surely help us on the left and on the right, but that's not the most effective position for him. He's a player that you want centrally as much as possible, using his dribbling ability and his strength to create superiority. We saw against Bournemouth how tough it was to progress the ball centrally for us. A player like KOLO MUANI comes into our side to help us in that, especially knowing that the Solanke injury is much worse than we thought. A straight loan with no option and no obligation. It looks like he would be a stopgap for this season, but I'm also sure that if he will do as well as he did with Juventus, we will try to buy him next summer. A very good signings that provide a lot of quality around the pitch and international experience that will help us massively in the Champions League. Another piece that improves our team technically. This summer, the level of the team is much higher than last season. Hope you enjoyed this very quick analysis of Randall KOLO MUANI. I hope that this video made you understand more about the player that we will get. And if you like it, leave a like, a comment, or a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. See you the next time. Goodbye.